Year 3, we're starting a new unit today, and we're looking at the Australian money. And I've got on the screen a picture for you of all of the Australian dollars and cents that we use. Okay, so we've started off with our $5, our $10, $20, $50 and $100. Okay, so they're our main units, the dollar. And then we break it down into hundreds, is why they are called cents. And when we have got 100 cents, we have got $1. Now, we used to have a $1 note and a $2 note, but they've been replaced by coins. So now we've got the $1 coin here and the $2 coin. And then in our denominations, or breaking down our 100 cents into smaller amounts, we've got a 50-cent coin, a 20-cent coin, a 10-cent coin and a 5-cent coin. And we used to have a 1 and 2-cent coin as well, but they've been taken out of issue now because we don't use those amounts enough. Now, given that combination of notes and coins, that gives us a huge range of ways to make up a particular money supply. So if we just take, for example, making up 60 cents, and I've just put 4 ways here. There are so many different ways. Okay, we've got our 3 lots of 20 cents. We could have 50 cents and 10 cents. We could have 6 lots of 10 cents, or we could have 2 20 cents and 2 10 cents. Now, I haven't even gone into details such as having 1 20-cent and 4 10-cents, or having 5-cent pieces in any of this, because there are so many combinations, and that is just to make one amount of 60 cents. So there is a large way, whenever we're dealing with money, that we can put those amounts together for whatever it is that we're buying. Okay, we're going to go over and I'm going to share the screen with you to have a look at our book. Okay. In our book today, we're going to be looking at adding cents together to make up so if we're buying 2 things that are both within the cents, both less than $1, then this is how we would do it. And you can see here our price tags are for 85 cents plus 35 cents. So what we could do there is take the 2 5 centses, there and there, and that would be 10 cents. And then we would take our 80 cents and our 30 cents, and that would be 8 and 3 is 11, so that would be $1 and 10 cents. Okay, so we need to add those 2 together. $1.10 plus another 10 cents is going to equal $1.20. Okay. And we're doing the same thing here again. We have got our 5 cents and 0 cents to make 5 cents. And this time we've got 50 cents and 80 cents, which is going to make 5 and 8 is 13. So that will be $1.30 plus our 5 cents is $1.35. So once we get to 100 cents, we put that into $1 and bring it forward into the front of the decimal point. Okay, there's our dollars when we write it. There's our dollars and there's our cents. The decimal point is where we change from being whole dollars to cents. Okay, I won't keep doing it, but we're doing the same thing again, just with more. So 60 cents plus 30 cents is 90 cents. 90 cents plus 20 cents is $1.10, plus 5 cents is another 5 cents. So that would be $1.35. Sorry, $1.15. Okay, and the last one. Now, these ways you can put them together differently. You could look at these two and go, okay, well, 70 and 30 is 10, so that will be $1. And then you can add your 5s, 5, 10 plus 15 is 25. So that would be $1.25. But it makes it easy to look for ways that you can put numbers together that make whole numbers. You might find it easier to make 75 cents plus 15 cents into 90 cents. Okay, you've got your 5 and 5 would make that 80 cents plus an extra 10 there would make that 90 cents. And then you could add on the 35 cents to get to $1.25. All right, now if we go and have a look at our step-in problem, this time we're going to be adding an orange and an apple. The orange is 45 cents and the apple is 65 cents. So one way of looking at it, and I'm going to swap back now to share the screen with a different, with a Word document. Back to the same one I had before. Okay, so here's our problem. We had the orange at 45 cents and the apple at 65 cents. And there's lots of different ways I could have used coins for this, but I've used a simple way of just the 2 20s and a 5 and the 3 20s and a 5. Okay, so if we did this using our addition strategies for decimals, we would be looking at moving that across to 5 plus 5 is 10 cents. So we would put our 0 there. And then we would have an extra 1 up here in our tens column. Okay, because when we added the 5 plus the 5 in our units column, that meant that we created 1/10. So we put our 10th over here and our 0 there because we've carried our 1 over into the tens column. Okay, then we've got 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we would put our 1 here because we have now got $1.10. Okay, so we work from the right-hand side and we move left so that we're always carrying those higher units across into the next column. Another way of looking at it is to put them all together. We would take our 20 cents and put them all together so that we have got 5 lots of 20 cents, which is $1, because 5 20s are 100, so 5 20 cents are $1. And then we've got our 2 5 cents, which are our 10 cents. So there we've got $1.10. Okay, I'm going to go back to our textbook again. Okay, so the way that this little echidna guy does it is he gets the 60 cents and the 40 cents and says, well, that's 100 cents, so that makes $1. And then the 2 5 cents make another 10 cents, so the total is $1.10. A different way of working that out might be to add 5 cents here, so that we take the 5 cents across from 65 cents, we would count that as 70 cents, plus the 40 cents would be $1.10 again. A number sentence would be 45 And in this case, we're going to have to say that it's cents plus 65 cents equals 110 cents which is the same as $1, 100 cents in a dollar, $1.10. Okay, if we were in the classroom, we would have our pretend school money. So use coins to help you work out each of these totals. So there's a number of ways, as we've just discussed, there's a number of ways you can do it. You can add the two units column and then add the tens column. And then when you get to more than 10 tens, carry that over to be a dollar. Or you might like to use the vertical algorithm where you put them on top of each other. We haven't done much of these in the classroom. I know my class has done a little bit, but not much. You could do it that way with the vertical algorithm. Okay, and then you've got 5 plus 0 is 5, and 8 plus 7 is 15. And because we've got over 10 groups of 10, we need to make that a $1.55. Okay, and you'll keep working your way through those, adding them together. That's still in the step in, you can finish that yourself. When we get to looking at the rest of the pages in our textbook, you need to colour coins that make a total of $1. So there are enough coins there for you to make $1. So colour in the ones that you would use. And make sure that you stay at $1. Don't colour any more than you need to. On this page, work out the total cost. Again, we're adding those two numbers together, and later on we're adding those three numbers together. Write down the total, dollars and how many cents, okay? Dollars and cents, okay? They're not using the decimal with the dot point, so they're asking you to separate the dollars and the cents. For a step ahead problem, Sarah brought these 3 pieces of fruit. The fruit cost $1.80 in total. Write amounts on the price tags to show a possible price for each piece of fruit. And then if we're in the classroom, you could compare that with others. But of course, with something like this, everyone could come up with a different amount with different things, because you just need the total amount to be $1.80. All right, that's it for today. You're going to go and do pages 224 and 225. Thank you, everyone.